Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miist back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another video. Going to be talking about every movie and show I watched last week. I watched 2 seasons of TV and 11 movies. So let's get into it. Let's start it off with the 2 seasons of TV, and my least favorite of those two is Spider Noir, which I ranked a 75 out of 100. I did enjoy this show. There's lots of fun Easter eggs in it, and of course, new Spider-Verse content is always a win for me. Um, but I watched it in black and white, and I watched it over Discord with Austin and Tristan. Like I watched it myself on the TV, and I watched it in black and white. They watched it and they watched it in color, and I could see like they were streaming it as well, so I could see what it looked like in color, and it looks far better in color, obviously. So I think I'll like this more when I eventually rewatch it with color, but as of right now, I ranked it a 75 out of 100. Let's move on to season 2 of Grays, which is something that Mel and I have been working on for a while now. Um, I enjoyed this season far more than I enjoyed season 1, that's for sure. Season 2 is long, it's like 27 episodes, but that final arc was really, really good. Denny is awesome. I love Denny, and I'm sad. I thought he was in the show for like 2 seasons, so that was kind of upsetting. But yeah, I enjoyed it surprisingly because I didn't think I was going to. But season 2 was a fun ride and I enjoyed it. So let's get into the movies, starting it off with my least favorite, which is Under the Skin, which I did not enjoy. I ranked it a 25 out of 100. Did not enjoy it. Let's move on to Scary Movie, which I showed Mel. It's still not good. I did raise the rating a little bit from a 30 out of 100 to a 34 out of 100. So a little bit higher. There was a couple of moments where I actually like kind of belly laughed, which I don't remember laughing so hard last year when I watched it. So, or 2 years ago now, I believe. But yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I ranked it a 34 out of 100. I still don't think it's good, but yeah. And then now we get into really the theme of the week. This theme of the week was aliens, alien movies, because of Disclosure Day, which we'll talk about here shortly as well. But let's start it off with Monsters versus Aliens. I guess Under the Skin was also an alien movie, but Monsters versus Aliens, which I ranked a 53 out of 100. It's an okay movie. It's very DreamWorksy, if that makes any sense. There's many moments that's just kind of insane, and I don't know. It's just DreamWorks. You know, DreamWorks comedy is very adult comedy sometimes, and it's uh, it's a lot. It's quite insane, but yeah, nonetheless, I mean, I thought this was an okay movie. Ranked it like I said, a 53 out of 100. So it is what it is. Let's move on to Rim of the World, which is a movie I've seen before, I believe, when this came out on Netflix. And I seem to be a fan of Mick G as a director. I like his movies, most of the ones that I've seen at least. This is another one that I think is decent. It's a little stereotypical with our lead characters, and it's kind of racist. But other than that, there's some stuff to enjoy here. Um, and yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I ranked it a 61 out of 100. It's not anything special, obviously, but it's a decent movie. Let's move on to how I started the week with Mars Attacks, which I ranked a 72 out of 100. And I think that's a solid movie. It's actually, I believe, my second favorite Tim Burton movie, which is pretty easily up there because I'm not a big fan of Tim Burton's style of directing, like just his actual like unique style of things. I'm just not a fan of it. Like his storytelling, his characters, his world building. It's just not really something I've ever been a fan of. So it is what it is, and I ranked it a 72 out of 100 because this was quite different for him, and it's quite funny as well. So that was nice. Let's move on to All You Need Is Kill, which, if you follow my Instagram, I actually talked about this movie earlier this week, but I didn't make a specific video about it, but I probably will. Anyways, I ranked it a 74 out of 100, and I think this is a good movie. I think the American version of this, which is Edge of Tomorrow, starring Tom Cruise, is better. It's far better. But yeah, I mean, this is a quick, like 85 minute movie. It's fun. It's got some pretty awesome world building. But again, I think Edge of Tomorrow just is better, truthfully. So, ranked at a 74 out of 100. I still think it's a good movie. And I believe this is a 2026 release. So, I might have to update my 2026 list as well. With that being said, let's move on to how I ended the week with Mel. We just watched this, like we just finished it like an hour ago, and it's totally killer. This is a movie I've always wanted to show her, because Charlie Gillespie in this movie is actually from our hometown, and we kind of just want to watch a lot of his movies, and this is one of them. I ranked it a 77 out of 100, which I believe I did raise from when I previously ranked it. I don't know what I previously ranked it. Let me check. The last time I ranked it was actually a 78, so I did lower it, which that's funny. I thought I enjoyed it more, so whatever. It is what it is. I still enjoyed it. It's been a few years since I've seen it now, but it's a lot of fun. I like the 80s vibes. It's got a fun soundtrack. I like the characters. I like the story. I like the kills. There's some good stuff here. 77 out of 100. Shout out Mel for watching another horror movie with me. I'm very proud of her. And yeah, 77 out of 100. Let's move on to Close Encounters of the Third Kind, one of the very strong Spielberg alien movies, which I ranked an 82 out of 100. I believe I did raise this from an 80 out of 100 when I previously watched it. Let me double check. I guess I probably should have done this earlier as well. Actually, an 81 out of 100 when I watched it last year. Almost actually exactly a year ago. I watched this in June last year as well. I didn't even realize. But yeah, I ranked it an 82 out of 100. I think it's great. It's chaos, and it's like fun sci-fi world building, and then the final half an hour is really really damn good. It's really a lot of fun, and yeah, I ranked it an 82 out of 100. Now we're into the top three of the week. Let's start it with Super 8, which I ranked in 84 out of 100. First time I've ever watched this. This is really great. It's a lot of fun. I love the kids in this movie. They're a lot of fun. This is very reminiscent of Stranger Things, like 5 years before Stranger Things ever came out, which is a lot of fun. And I think this movie could have actually been better if it had have been longer. If there's another 15 to 20, maybe 25 minutes on this, I think this could have been a lot better. The ending felt kind of abrupt. It felt like it came very quickly, I found. So it would be nice for there to be more, but it is what it is. And I really enjoyed this. I ranked it an 84 out of 100. This is definitely a movie I will be revisiting. So yeah, that was great. Let's move on to Disclosure Day, which is, of course, the main theme of the week. I ranked it an 86 out of 100, and I think this is a great movie. I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews about it, a lot of the reviews talking about how it's boring, it's slow, it's saved by the final 30 minutes, the third act, and it is what it is. But I personally don't really feel that way. I thought the first like 2 hours was pretty engaging. It's definitely not like the most interesting first like 2 hours of a movie, but I do think it's interesting, and I was interested. And then the final like half an hour or so was amazing. It really immersed me into this film. It was really, really damn fucking good. And I had a great time watching it. That final half an hour, I was so anxious. It felt so real. It felt like this was actually a live broadcast. And it's crazy because I refuse to believe that we're the only living beings in the entire universe. There's no fucking possible way. I refuse to believe that. So, yeah, I mean, this is a great movie. It's one that's gonna make you think about a lot of things, I'm sure. And I ranked it an 86 out of 100. It's now my fifth or my fourth, no, my fifth favorite movie of the year, I believe. So fourth or fifth, I don't remember, but either way, not bad at all. And let's move on to my favorite watch of the week, which is Signs, which I ranked at 94 out of 100. I did not change my rating from this when I previously watched it. I think 2 years ago now. Yeah, 2 years ago when Ryan showed it to me. Shout out Goose. But yeah, kept it the same, a 94 out of 100. It's uh it's really great, and in my opinion, it's M Night Shyamalan's best. It's really engaging. There's some pretty awesome nightmare fuel in here as well. Perhaps, well, like many Alien movies, the question of faith is very, very intriguing and interesting, and I really liked it. And with that being said, the Carolina Hurricanes just won the Stanley Cup. Shout out to Carolina, who I was rooting for. Sorry to Triz, and sorry to Mel, who were voting for, or who were rooting for Vegas. But yeah. Anyways, it's perfect timing. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.